G'day! Welcome to the stream. I just went straight to the drawing scene today instead of, you know, going to the chat scene or whatever. Since I figured, you know what? Like, the background music's basically the same between them anyway. Apologies for starting a little late. I didn't get ready fast enough. Not that that matters, because there's no one here. Anyway, today I was going to do this last week, but then I didn't stream on Wednesday for reasons. So y'all have seen like my alerts that I have in the bottom corner there, right? Let me just like quickly replay one. That's what it looks like. It looks like crap. I want to upgrade it. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I've got this little box template here. It's not going to be anything fancy. I just wanted to make something that looks a little nicer and fits in with just the general aesthetic of the rest of my layout, instead of just being a little silly picture with some text underneath it. So basically my idea was like we'd put like a star here. The text would go here, and then in the star I was originally thinking it was going to be like down there you can see the little icons for my socials. I was going to do something like that and just have a symbol for like, what is the, I don't know, like a little person icon for like following or whatever. But I figured what we're going to do instead, something that'll look a little nicer. Let me just open them up. These guys, these little mascot dudes that I'm currently using for my alert icons. I figured, what if I had them like peeking out of the star, like doing some sort of action relevant to, you know, whatever the alert's for, something like that. So that's the plan for today. We're going to do that, and then if I finish that, I'm going to start drawing some Mario enemies, because I've been falling behind a little on my my daily Mario enemy drawings, and I do still have enough for this week, but then I'm completely out, so I need to do some of that. And then if we still have time left over after that, like by the time I get bored of drawing Mario enemies, then I would probably start drawing stuff for... Oh, hello! Hello, Lobo. What are you doing here? Thanks for stopping by. I didn't think... Fiore too, what are you both doing up? Isn't it late for you guys? I appreciate you stopping by, but also don't ruin your sleep schedule on my behalf. Yo, please get some rest. I appreciate you stopping by, but you know, man, I would be destroyed if I went to bed that late. What was I saying again? Oh yeah, if I get bored of drawing Mario enemies, then I'd probably start working on stuff for that one song cover I wanted to do that I currently can't record the audio for, but I can start like drawing stuff for the MV or whatever. It's fine, Lobo keeps me up every day now. Who's keeping up who now? Because it feels like I'm fairly it's Theo. I know one of y'all is keeping... Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Well, let me just check. Okay, good. My freaking notepad. How am I keeping y'all up? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Alright, so, I checked stream elements before this. And what I need to make, I need to do follow... need to do follow alert, subscriber alert, which I can't get subscribers yet, but, you know, better to have it ready. Same with tips. Oh no, I can do tips, I think, because that's through stream elements. Cheer is the one that's currently pointless, but that I want to do anyway. Then host raid, and there's also purchase, which I assume is for like merch or something. But I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be doing that, so I'll just leave that one out. Anyway, let's get started. I need to... I probably should have thought up the poses before I started. Before I started the stream. But, you know, I very rarely plan things ahead of time, so... We're just gonna go with the flow. I'll think of something. The stars are gonna be a bit wonky, but that's... I mean, you can see the rest of the stars. They're very wonky. That's just how I do things. I'm just gonna gotta say I've never gotten any better at drawing stars. Yeah. Make it a little tilted. Then I've got to think of what pose and which of these little dudes I want to use. Because I've got 3 of them and I've got 6 alerts to do. So I can do 2 each. I think... let me just make a new layer so I can remind myself. I think this dude's gonna be follower. Sub here. What else do I have? I have tip, cheer, host, and raid. This dude's raid. I'm fairly certain one of these 2 is raid. I'm gonna make it this one. I feel like this should be host. What else do I have? I have cheer and tip. I think I'm actually going to change this. This dude's going to be cheer. This one's going to be tip, and this one's going to be host. Now I just need to figure out what poses I'm going to put them in. Because... what sort of pose would you have for a follow? I'm gonna give him like a thumbs up or something. I should be... hold on, let me do that on like a separate layer so I can actually see what I'm doing. And I can erase stuff if I need to. I'm not exactly an artist, I just like drawing things. Is that how I think I made him a little thicker. Like this, I guess. If you draw, you're an artist. Eh. I mean, if you say so. For me, I kind of feel like my writing is my art form, I suppose. That's what Hardy always used to say to me when I tried to get into drawing. That's my Yes, I suppose it is Fiore. Yeah, I don't know. For me, I guess, like, art's something... Well, drawing, really. Drawing is something I enjoy, but it's not something I ever really thought to pursue seriously. Although I suppose it did help me make my own models, so... It has gotten me that far, at least. Should I... How do I want to do the arm here? I think something like... something like that, I think. I should have done this in separate colors instead of just fading one of them out. Which one were we doing? The total face, right. Did I put that a little too close? I don't know whether I want to, like... whether I want to do the proper, like, lines and stuff as I go, or whether I just want to do the sketches for all of them first and then do the lines and coloring. I think I'll just start with the sketches, why not? Get them all down and then it's just basically tracing them. That looks like a thumbs up, right? And then, how do I do this again? Yeah. On the totals just sort of make me think. I've had total in my username for years now. And the current iteration of my avatar is the only time that, like, the turtle part of my name has actually been relevant for anything. Because now I got a little turtle badge. It's like that, I think? Yeah, that's how I did it. I think I made the total larger than it originally was, but... oh well, as long as I... oh, I can still shrink it, I can still shrink it. I have the power. There we go. Yeah, that's more the right size, I think. And I'm not sure if I want to reuse the same star or whether I want to do different stars, because, like, in my little social box down there, I did different stars for all of the icons, so it might be better to have them each individually have, like, their own, like, shape and orientation. How many things did I have? Here's... let me zoom in. Should have done that from the beginning. One, two, three. There we go. And we drop a few there. There we go. That's the first sketch down. Let me just make a folder so I don't forget what this is. What was this again? Oh yeah, follower. In they go. Let me just make them all the folders right now. Easier that way. Subscriber. Cheer. tip. Raid. And host. There we go. I should probably save it before I forget, just so I don't lose everything. Here we are. There we go. We are now safe. For now, at least. Right, I should hide these now. Okay, now we want another star. This one's tilted this way, I suppose. That is so uneven. Let me just... they're about the same size. Maybe this one can stand to be a little bigger. A little bigger, there we go. And fade a little just so I can see what I'm doing. What were we doing again? Oh yeah, sub. So sub is the star dude. Which, oh yeah. So I'm gonna do this one holding like a heart or whatever. Is that... Oh, a little bigger. I'm gonna try and make them the same size so it looks consistent. And then... I should probably put the heart first so that I can figure out where his arms need to go. So like this. There we go. I don't know, I wanna keep doing drawing streams because like it's a similar thing to yeah, like that logo. I wanna keep doing drawing streams because it's similar to how I don't really have time for gaming outside of streaming anymore. I don't have that much time for drawing either. So like, being able to draw on stream would be kinda cool. But like, I feel like I'm not being particularly entertaining because I just get too focused on drawing and I don't really know what to say. At least when I have a game in front of me I can just talk about that. Did I make his arms too skinny? I think I did. Let me fix that. I don't know. It's okay, Low and I aren't that entertaining either. You are short selling yourself there. Or however that's phrased. You're underselling yourself there. That's what I'm trying to say. Y'all are both very entertaining. You've gotten me through many a work day without going nuts. There we go, that's the arms. Is the arms good? I just need to put stars on the face. Hold on. Where is it? And then, right, this one's also got a star here. Why did I decide to go with stars for my heckin' aesthetic? So annoying to draw sometimes. For drawing streams though, I think it's totally okay to just vibe and have moments of less talking, plus the BGM is very nice. This.png. Yeah, I guess so. I suppose I haven't actually watched that many drawing streams. So I suppose I wouldn't really know what works and what doesn't for them. I'm just sort of using streaming as like an excuse to indulge my hobbies while still feeling like I'm being productive. Right, that's the follower, I suppose. Oh, the subscriber, I mean. Right, next, well, we did the same dude for cheer. And cheering is bits, right? I'm pretty sure that's what the... I should have checked what it actually... what the alerts actually mean. But I'm pretty sure cheer means bits, so I'll just draw the same dude, but now he's holding up a bit instead of a heart. There we go. All of my stars are lopsided, but at least they're consistent in their lopsidedness. Is that... oh, it could stand to be a little larger. To be around the same size as the others. And then let me just bring this dude up so I can get the size right. I'll just go back to red. Like... there we go. And this one, the arm's just gonna cut off instead of extending out beyond the thing, but the other arm's gonna be reaching out. Well, should I be grasping it or should I be offering it? I think grasping I'll use for the tip one, because I was gonna use like actual cash there instead of, you know, so he's like doing the whole shut up and take my money meme. And this one's an easy one. Hold on, what do bits look like? Let me just pull up Google real quick. Okay, so this, I suppose. And then how did that, like... There. It's a bit. And of course the stars. There we go. That's all the Star Dude done. Oh, well, the sketch of the Star Dude done. That's half of the sketches. Oh jeez, it's already been like almost half an hour. Streams always seem to go by faster than I expect them to. This one's gonna be very lopsided. Oh, my mum just messaged me. I think I haven't been replying to her enough. Or maybe she's just concerned because my brother has COVID and stuff. I'm still fine, thankfully. Tell mum I said hi. I'll reply to her after stream. I'm not gonna talk to her while I'm streaming. I don't think she knows I stream actually, cause last time I visited. Oh, ignore my funny comment. I hope your brother's doing okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think for the most part he's keeping in like he's keeping in good spirits, but yeah, I have heard him coughing pretty heavily. So I don't know. My test thankfully came back negative, so he just messaged me saying, "Okay, I'll stay in my room unless I actually have to come out for something, so I don't infect you." Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. What was I doing? Yeah, I hope he recovers pretty quickly, just because, I don't know, it's not... This stuff isn't nice for anyone, you know? Anyway, less depressing topics. What are we doing for this one? Tip is the magnifying glass dude. So he's gonna have a more exaggerated, like leaning forward pose and stuff. Would his legs show up here? Hold on, let me see. How tall would this be? Like about there, and if I... Okay, so you'd probably see like the tips of his legs. I'm just gonna leave it out. Easier this way. This guy, instead of his arms just disappearing behind the border, he's gonna be like this. aggressive pose, I suppose. And like, just put some cash in there. There we go. There we go. Alright, I should put him a little lower so I can fit the magnifying glass handle in. What angle does it go at? Basically. There we go. Like this-ish. I might need to move it a little. I think for now it's fine. Oh, man. Drawing the magnifying glass, dude, is just reminding me that I still haven't played any mystery games on the channel. When was the last time I even played a mystery game? It's probably Great Ace Attorney. I still need to play the second one. There's too many games coming out and I don't have time to play them. Okay. What's next? Raid. Raid is this dude again. Just put the stars straight up this time. There we go. Is it about the right size? Yeah, I think so. Maybe. Tiny bit bigger. There we go. And copy the head so that it's the right size. Oh, what am I going to do for raid and host? Host, I can imagine, like, maybe he's got, like, a TV screen or something, and he's, like, showing the stream on it. Raid, I have no idea. Actually, I think in my current one, Raid is this dude. Because he's just like, rawr, here comes the raid, or something. But I feel like I need to come up with something better. But... maybe I'll come back to him. Yeah, I'll come back to the raid, and for now... I'll just draw the host one, because I actually have an idea for that. There we go. Definitely needs to be a bit bigger, this one. There we go. Oh, this one. Go back to blue. I need to trace the head. Probably should have drawn the body first before I started drawing the thing in front of him. Oh well. There we go. And then gotta figure out what to put on the screen. I could just make it a solid color, but I'll draw his face first, since I know what that looks like. There we go. Yeah. What do I put? Hold on. I don't want to open up Twitch itself just in case something starts playing, but let me see. There we go. There's all the little messages. There's the stream info. And I can probably... I'll just like plop my logo down there. Make it easier on myself. There we go. That's that sorted. Now I gotta figure out... Now I gotta figure out what I wanna do for the raid pose. You know, in all honesty, I should probably get some like actual proper sound effects for the alerts as well. At the moment, I'm just using random jingles from a game that I like. I went out of my way to try and find like BGM that like was actually royalty free, but when it came to the sound effects, I'm just like, eh. And the company's gone bankrupt. They won't sue me. Maybe I can just like have him sticking his arms out or something. And like have confetti coming out. Or something like that. I think I made that arm a bit too long. Maybe I made both of them too long. Or maybe it's just because I didn't put the actual hand on yet. Why doesn't that look right? Like it doesn't look right, but I don't know why. like that. That looks a little better to me. Move this one in a bit, maybe? Yeah, good enough. And then some like confetti coming out to make it feel more special. And there we go. We have all of our sketches. Now I suppose I need to figure out what line thickness I'm going to be using. Because like here, when I drew them the first time, I used like really thick. But for a lot of my drawings nowadays, I just use basically the same line width that I use for my sketches, only. Or this one sometimes. Depends on what I'm drawing. I'll probably go with this, and then use the thicker one for the star, I reckon. I should... stabilization. Yeah. I turned stabilization on, but it can only help so much. My hands are too shaky for this sort of thing, really. So even with line stabilization on, my lines still tend to come out a bit wobbly. Just checking the time. Wondering, are we even gonna have time for anything after the alerts? Because like this doesn't feel like a very complex thing that I've drawn. But that doesn't stop it from being time consuming to do 6 of them. But it might be. We might still have time after. Do a few Mario enemies. Though I don't think I'll get to the point where I'm drawing stuff for the MV tonight. To be perfectly honest, I'm probably getting ahead of myself, even just thinking about making an MV, considering I haven't even tried recording myself sing yet. So like I could end up sounding absolutely terrible, and then I've gone and drawn all this stuff to make a music video with, and then I don't end up making the cover. We'll see. We'll see. I can't really record it yet because the aforementioned situation with my brother, you know, means he can't. Well, neither of us can really leave the house at the moment because he's sick and I have to self-isolate. So because of that, I can't get the apartment to myself, and I'm definitely not trying to record myself sing while he's home. How did that go? Doesn't feel like I made that part. This part at the thumb feels a little too flat. That's better. Okay, yeah, so because they're very simple, the lines don't take too long. But we are almost at an hour. So, you know. Hold on. I should probably name my layers so I know what I'm doing. And probably this thickness. No, this one. Eh. So I'll just do the whole star and then I'll erase the bits that are inside. That are inside the dude. And erase the bits of the dude go outside where they're supposed to go. Hold on, let me just check. How do I... Okay, yeah, so the inner points... The inner points of the star are like sharp corners, while the outer points are curved. Which makes it a bit easier for me to draw them. Because I can just stop and start at each intersection of the lines. I think instead of doing the lines for all of them like I did with the sketch, I'm just going to continue with this dude until he's done. And then I'll probably do the other one of this dude. What was he for? Host. Oh, do I want to put shading on them? Because I didn't in the original sketches, I just put like flat color. And like, I'm inconsistent about whether I put shading on my stars or not, because like, let me... Do I have them up? I don't think I do. Like, on my logo you can see there's shading on like the letters and stuff. But on the stars that I have for my socials, I don't have shading there. A little inconsistent. So, I'll think about that once I actually get to that stage where I've got it colored, and I'll see if I want to shade it or not. There we go. It's a dude. Color time. Colors don't... Oh, I've got the two colors here. So I'm probably gonna go with these, and then like have one yellow, one blue for each of them. So I think probably host, tip, and cheer will be yellow, and then raid, sub, and follow will be blue. Let's go with that. Oh, I'm still got the eraser selected. I don't exactly have... I'm sure there are better ways to do the coloring, but, you know. I've said on stream before that I don't do anything optimally, and that includes drawing. And these are small enough that I can just scribble them in. Let me turn the stabilization off, just so it doesn't get in the way of my squiggling. There's the background. Now I've got to zoom in a bit, so I don't go out of the lines. You know, I really went and like delayed and cancelled and whatnot drawing streams just because I couldn't find the right BGM or whatever. And then in the end I'm just using the same BGM that I use for my chat screen. Simple as that. Guess I shouldn't have overthought it. You know, I tweeted this out over the weekend, but I feel like I've got to try and work on my stamina or something. Because, like, I went a little over my usual time on Sunday. Like, normally I stream for about 2 hours. On Sunday, I did like 2.5. And my throat wasn't doing so well. Is that? Okay, no, that is... Oh, that's probably... There we go. And like, there's a game, like my favorite game. I've probably mentioned this in other streams, but... My favorite game, I wanna do like a heckin' 8-hour endurance stream of it once my brother moves out. Assuming he still does. But like, I don't know if my throat can handle that at the moment, so something I gotta work on, I guess. I'm not sure how I can work on that, but you know, I can probably. There we go. Now just the turtle. 8. Needs to like that. Here we are. I need a smaller size for this. That point. There we go. There's our first one. Maybe done. I think I'm... Yeah, I think I might add a little, just like block white shading, similar to how I've shaded these. Oh, can you do layer masks in Clip Studio Paint? I think I've only done those in Photoshop before. Okay, layer mask, merge with layer below. No, not that. Clip to layer below. So now, yeah. There we go. I mean, I'll still have to erase anything that goes like... I should do the dude first. Probably should have done the background color and the dude's color separately. Well, we know for next time. Yeah, that's about... I don't want too much shine on him. Yeah, that's about right. Then put a bit on the star. Shaded a little different from how I did these, but oh well. There we go. It's only a little bit, but you know what? It works. So then you got this, and then the writing will go here, saying who just followed. Cool. Okay. What was the other one with this dude? Yes, host. So I'll leave them where they are for now. And then I'll come back to like arrange them all properly afterwards. Oh, I should save. See, this is the real reason I need to hit affiliate, because then other people can remind me to save. instead of me needing to remember it myself. Is this the size we used? It is. Cool. Alright, stabilization goes back on. And there we go. Honestly, the rate we're going, we might only have like time for like one Mario enemy at the end. That still gives me a little bit of a buffer for the weekend, so that's fine. Yeah, speaking of drawing, even though I wasn't, but I am currently drawing, so technically we can be speaking of drawing. I don't know if she considers me a friend, but another VTuber I know, Fuarisa, she just recently, actually like over the weekend I think, she was gonna do a big Among Us collab, but the Among Us servers were down. So she did Gartic Phone instead. I kinda wanna do a Gartic Phone collab. I've played it once and it's fun. But I mean, in order to have a collab you actually need to like organize it. So I don't know, maybe eventually I'll like reach out and go like, hey, friendos, who's free at this time? Who wants to do a collab? I will probably like specifically ask friends instead of opening it up to randos. Just cause like I have enough trouble reaching out as it is. I don't want to reach out. I don't want to like try and deal with strangers and just be super awkward. Or at least folks I know well enough that I wouldn't call them strangers. I don't know if they'd all consider me friends. I never really know when like the bounds of friendship have been breached and we're no longer acquaintances. So I just call them all friends. Well, actually, I think of them all as friends, and then whenever I'm referring to them, I say, I don't know if they would consider me a friend, but this person... Let me grab my logo. There we go, easier than trying to draw it again. That is big. That is not what I meant to do. Where's the corner? I really... At some point, I feel like I need to try and get a pair of headphones that doesn't make the top of my head hurt. I think maybe I'm just getting headphones that are too small or whatever. There we go. Doing it the easy way. Wait, did I really not... connect this up? There we go. There we are. Now... what size did I do again? 15? 15. For some reason, I'm just suddenly remembering. I do have another mystery game that I own, but I haven't played yet, and that's the second Famicom Detective Club game. I played the first one and then never got around to the second because something else came out, and I focused on that instead, I think. Alright, it was like Pokemon Snap, I think. Maybe? I don't know, my memory is crap. Frick. There we go. There we go. Phew. There we go. Now we erase all the bits inside the dude. And it's on to coloring again. Yeah, that part's fine as it is. There we are. There we are. Oh wait, no. It comes out to here. Alright, this time I'll do the star color and the dude color on separate layers. And this one's yellow because the other one was blue. I know I can just use the fill bucket tool, but most of the time I prefer to just scribble it in. Unless it's like a super huge area, in which case, yeah, it is definitely more efficient to use fill bucket. I'm looking at the time, keeping my eye on it, because yeah, we might not have time to do anything other than the actual alerts. But I mean, that's fine. That is what I set out to do today. Everything else was just bonus. Alright, there we go. Don't really know what to say right now. Like, I just don't really have much to talk about. But, oh well, I suppose. Alright, now... Oh, we still gotta do the face, actually. Forgot about that. I think I gotta remind myself after the stream. I gotta clip out that part where I was calling out Fiore and Lobo. So whenever I see them online super late, I can just send them that. Call them out again. Something like that. I don't know, maybe they weren't like that. Oh, that's a little too dark, you can't really see it against the lines. $25 maybe? No, that feels like too much. There we go. There we go. Then I guess we'll just fill these in white. Because we're using light mode. Admittedly, I do use light mode on like the main Twitch side, but when I'm actually watching a stream, I use like the what's it called, the presentation mode or something. Because like I have my window at half screen, so I need to go into that view in order to actually be able to see and participate in chat. Where is this? That's my transition thing. Oh, I should put this underneath the lines. There we go. So yeah, I have to use the presentation mode or whatever in order to actually participate in chat. And that has a dark background over the chat. So technically, I suppose I do use some sort of dark mode on Twitch. But like, the only site where I have like an actual dark mode set is Discord, and that's because it comes by default. There we go. Alright, shading. I have not labeled my layers here. Oops. I forgot to... Where was it? Clip to below layer. See, what I don't like about Clip Studio Paint compared to Photoshop or whatever, look, you can see it doesn't reach the edge of the circle. So like, I skim it with like the edge and it doesn't show up because it's not at the edge. So I need to go further than I think I do, but then I end up going too far. Like that. I should have put the shine on this, on the tablet, before I did the shoulder. Because it's going to be overlapping. There we go. There we go. You know, I might not even finish all of these on stream. It's almost at an hour and a half. I normally go for 2 hours, and I've still got 4 left to do. And I do want to get some writing done tonight. And I've got work in the morning, so... Man... There's just not enough hours in the day. There we go. That's our second one done. I guess we'll just work our way down. Which one was I using? 6? 6. And in we go. Oh. Oh, the stabilization was on that entire time. Oh well. I guess we'll just leave it on. It doesn't seem to be interfering with my scribbling too much at the moment. There's the confetti. What color should I make the confetti? Oh, I should make it the colors of like the little bars on my transition. So I shouldn't have closed that. There, we'll do these colors. Admittedly, I would like to finish these all on stream, but also, along with me wanting to not only having like a normally only streaming for 2 hours, my hand is starting to get sore from just sitting here drawing the entire time. I don't know if like I hold my pen wrong or something. Maybe I grip it too tightly or whatever. But I start to get hand cramps after a while. So it's probably for the best that I end at the time that I normally do. And then I'll just finish them off stream or something. I don't know. I've only done like one other drawing stream. And like it took me the entire time just to do the sketch. Which I still haven't gone back to, by the way. I had like this entire drawing series planned out, and then I just sort of didn't work on it at all. I would like to get back to it at some point, but I feel like I have more important things to draw. Especially because my reward for finishing all of those was basically just, hey, I get to play that game I like again. Which was really just a silly little self-imposed stipulations so that I wouldn't just play the same game over and over. But to be perfectly honest, the fact that it attracted like no viewers whatsoever is enough of a deterrence as it is. Like, I enjoyed it, but I feel like other folks didn't. Because while I do want to, you know, do what I enjoy, I also want to make other people happy by, like, watching my streams. But we'll see. Maybe eventually I'll actually get around to drawing all the stuff I set out to, and then we'll do like another round of that game. Why am I treating it like it's a secret? It's Game Dev Tycoon. Very fun game, I enjoy it. Let me just turn the opacity down so I can see where one line ends and the other begins. Smaller size. There we go. There we go. That's the lines. I also probably need to look into getting an actual chair instead of just sitting on the edge of my bed. Oh, is that? Okay, no, it is on this now. There we go. Color one. Although really this is color 2, and this one is supposed to be blue because the tip one is going to be yellow, which is why I selected yellow. 15. And I'm still on the eraser. Maybe it's for the best that I just do silly little drawings like this on stream instead of trying to do actual serious stuff. It's like... I've only done like a proper drawing stream twice, including this stream. For some reason it makes me a bit nervous trying to draw with other people watching. There we go. And this little bit. There we go, star's done. Okie doke. You. Yeah, we've only got like half an hour left in my usual time. If I hurry it up, I might be able to make it, but we'll see, we'll see. If we're close, I'll just keep going. So that we just have all of them done. But if I've still got like a full one to go or whatever, then, you know, I'll just call it there. And I'll finish the last one off stream. But hopefully I'll remember to set these up in stream elements so that next time I stream I can show them off. I can show like the I can actually, assuming, hold on, when was it that Fiori, oh, it's blocked by the widget. Well, actually, I can go back. Oh, it doesn't tell me the date. That's dumb. But, yeah. I can just, like, replay some of my alerts so I can show you what they look like. Thanks to stream elements. I hope I didn't make Lobo worry too much. Because I can just see, like, the last comment in the chat is just her worrying, like, oh, ignore the funny comment. And I hope I didn't make her feel too awkward by mentioning that my brother's got COVID right after she's gone and cracked the joke. Like I said, my brother, I can hear him coughing pretty harshly from time to time, but I also hear him, like, laughing and stuff with his friends. Over voice call, obviously, he doesn't have people over. So he is keeping in good spirits. So hopefully it's not hitting him too hard, but, you know. Admittedly, we don't speak too much, so I don't know for certain. I assume if it gets any worse, he'll let me know. Yeah. What else do I have to say? Oh yeah, if you weren't aware, like if you're only watching me, watching the VODs over here on Twitch, and haven't checked out the YouTube, YouTubes, I have my little, what's it called, stream highlights thing. Was a successful experiment, in the sense that I'm willing to continue it, not in the sense that it actually did well. I got like 10 views on each of them. There's 2 up at the moment. So if you're interested in that, you can go check them out. It's going to be, assuming I can keep finding moments that I deem funny enough, it's gonna be like a, is that the same color? Okay, no, it's not good. Like, assuming I can find enough funny moments, it's gonna be twice a week. Every Tuesday and Thursday, because those are the 2 days when I don't stream. Except for when my brother's cooking on a Tuesday, if he decides to do it early. But then, you know, It's just highlight and stream the same day and then nothing on Wednesday. But sometimes there's nothing on Wednesday anyway, just because sometimes things come up. Like last week, I was supposed to do this stream last Wednesday, but my brother wasn't cooking, and also I was incredibly tired. So I figured, hey, I'll just catch up on some rest and not stream. Okay, there we go. Now we gotta do the shading. Or the shine, really. I know confetti shouldn't really be shiny, but oh well. It's my drawing, I can do what I want. Yeah. There we go. Like that. Alright, should I do it on the lens as well? Hold on, let me look in my model. Oh yeah, I did do shading on the lens of the magnifying glass, so I'll give it to him as well. Shading's a bit wobbly, but I mean, so is everything else. That one, I didn't curve right. There we go. Then do the same on the other arm. There we go. There's the raid. Oh wait, I forgot to do the shading on the star. Or the shine on the star, whatever. There we go. There we go. It's 3 out of 6. What was the other one this dude was used for? Tip. Mine's 6. I remembered this time. You know, these dudes were originally created to like... These were like a representation of my audience. So the like, because when I used to do like YouTube videos, it's like review type stuff, whenever I wanted to represent the audience, I just slapped a YouTube logo on the screen and called it a day. But this time I wanted to actually have something more personal to represent my quote-unquote fans. And so originally I was just going to have one, and it was going to be this dude. But then I came up with the idea of, oh, what if I did one based on like the, because this one's based on my badge, what if I did one based on my necklace as well? And then I thought, well, 2's kind of an awkward number, what if I rounded out to 3? And so I did one based on the stars on my cheek. I was turning the right way, right? Yes. So you can see them there. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to end after this one, actually. And then I'll do the other two off-stream, probably. And I'm probably only going to update the Twitch side, just because it's annoying having to do things twice whenever I want to update something on Stream Elements. And like, on YouTube I'm really just sort of finishing up what I started. So I'm not really going to be using stuff there too much anymore. I suppose. I mean, honestly, on the also YouTube has different like alerts, really. Subscribe is really the only one that applies to me at the moment. And even then, a lot of the time it doesn't even work. Because like people don't have their subscriptions public or whatever. And so because of that, the alert can't pick up that they've subscribed to me. Should I make it green? I feel like it should be green just because of the... just because that's like the stereotypical money color. But at the same time, Australian money is actually very colourful. Like, off the top of my head, I believe $5 is purple. $10 is blue. 20 is red. 50 I think is yellow. And so then 100 is probably green. And folks certainly aren't going to be donating $100 to a bozo like me. But we'll just say it's American money. Y'all in America, your money's green, right? There we go. So yeah, I don't know when I'm going to finish them. I'll probably try to finish them like in the mornings or whatever. Before work. It's like Tuesday, if I can get up early enough. It's difficult to motivate myself to get up super early, to be honest. I've done it a couple times whenever I was like working on something big that I wanted to draw. Although part of that, I mentioned her earlier, Fuarisa. She was doing like study streams in the mornings because she wanted to stream, but she also had a lot that she had to take care of. So she's just like, well, what if I just stream myself studying? And I sort of used that as an excuse to get up early and start drawing. And then also there was a VTuber who I drew something for her birthday. Was it last week? I think it was last week. So I had to get up early for that because I felt like I gotta get that done in time. I can't just be late for her birthday. But like, if I don't have something like that, it's a bit difficult to motivate myself to get out of bed earlier than I actually have to. I need more sleep, but like, more sleep means less time to do other things. Like, I'm out here chastising Fiore and Lobo for staying up so late, but then I'm out here waking up at like freaking 4:30 and pulling my phone out and checking Twitter. I'm probably just as bad, to be honest. I'm just bad in the opposite direction. Instead of staying up late, I wake up early. Although admittedly, I don't know what time they have to get up for work and stuff. So maybe they are we'll just use that to justify my bad habits. Yeah, there probably should be legs here, but I don't know, we'll see how it looks after I've finished the coloring part. See whether we want to add a line in for the legs. Yeah, the time is ticking away faster than I thought it would. So yeah, Starman is gonna have to... Have I ever mentioned on stream what I was gonna call my fan base? Because like, I don't have a fan base, and I felt like, you know, I felt a bit pretentious coming up with a name for it before... coming up with a name for my fans before I even have any fans. But like, I did come up with a name, and so that's what I've been calling these dudes. The name I came up with was just like Starfolk. Because like, I'm all starry themed and whatnot. And for whatever reason, I have a tendency to say stuff like y'all and folks. You know, for a while I was wondering where that came from. Because like, I don't remember saying stuff like that growing up, and then I realized, well, I basically lived out in the country on a small farm for like between 4 and 5 years. So even if I wasn't, I can at least blame it on that, even if it's not the actual reason. we go. Now we want... this one's yellow. Because it's to do with money. But yeah, whenever I end up finishing these, I'll use them on stream. Hopefully I'll have them by next stream, but you know, if not, people don't often show up for my late streams, so it doesn't really matter. Because my next stream will be... Like, admittedly, I am thinking about whether I should still go ahead with it, because normally my Wednesday streams are just like, hey, my brother's cooking, so I'm just gonna stream until dinner's ready. But obviously, since my brother's sick, he's not gonna be cooking this week, but I still have a stream on the schedule. And like, if my brother moves out, then like, obviously he's not gonna be cooking, I'm gonna be cooking for myself. Oh, I forgot to color in the money. So I've sort of got to figure out what exactly I want to do with those Wednesday streams. Because I feel like I've been doing pretty good. Honestly, I'm a little worried about streaming stuff, just because like, the only reason I've been able to stream as often as I do is because I'm currently working from home. The moment things start to get less serious with the pandemic and they start calling us back to the office, the amount of streams I do is gonna go down. Just because there, like that, and then I'll just erase that bit between the legs. Or I can just color it in. There we go. Yeah, once they start calling us back to the office, I'm not gonna have time to stream after work because I've got like an hour-long commute, more or less. So like the time now, like when I'd normally start streaming, like 6 PM, that'd be the time I'm getting home. Which is like not ideal. And then like I've still got to have dinner and a shower when I'm here. So I just wouldn't have time to stream. I forgot to do the layer thing. Not that it matters in this particular part, but it's gonna matter in other parts. So like, I am worried about what's gonna happen then, because like you could say we'll just stream later, but like that's when I do my writing. And like, I don't know how many folks have noticed, but I actually put author before VTuber in my like my bio, in my display name on Twitter. And just earlier today, I went and like tweeted out a big old list of all the stories that I've got rolling around in my head at the moment. So like, being an author to me is a lot more important to me than being a VTuber. While I do very much enjoy both, if I had to pick one, I would focus on my writing. Which is why that's exactly what I did before I became a VTuber. I'd considered getting back into YouTube many times over, but instead I just stuck with my writing. Oh, not that. I need to make a new layer first. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably just gonna have to stream less. Just like not have streams during the week. And only do my 2 on the weekend. Oh, I can probably still do Friday, since Friday I'm already having as my night off from writing, just because I start my stream later. There we go. So we got 4 done. We got the follower, host, raid, and tip. And then I've still got to do cheer and follow or subscriber. So I'll take care of those off stream. But for now, I think that's going to be the end of the stream. So thank you to Fiore and Lobo for showing up, keeping me company, saying hello, etc. I appreciate it, even though I feel like you two should have been sleeping instead. Hopefully you're getting enough rest now. We're probably not gonna raid. My viewer count still shows 2, but I assume one of those is probably me and the other is probably either Fiore or Lobo lurking while they sleep. So we're just gonna end. We're just gonna end. I don't really want to do a one-person raid. Is anyone even on that I'm following? Oh yeah, Kitschy. But yeah, we're not going to do a one-person raid. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this regardless of the fact that like I didn't really know what I was saying most of the time. My next stream is probably going to be Wednesday. I don't know how long the stream will be, but I'll still end up doing it, even if it's just, you know, just like a short bit while, and then I go have dinner or whatever. We're going to be playing Bejeweled 3, because similar to Chuzzle, I wanted to give Bejeweled a try. Yeah, I know how Bejeweled plays, but I wanted to play it for a bit, but I felt like it. After what happened with Chuzzle the other day, last week or whatever, I feel like Bejeweled's better saved for like a Wednesday stream rather than one of the main streams of the week. Which is why I put this as the Monday stream instead of the Wednesday. Because at the moment I don't really know what's going to fill the Wednesday slot, the Monday slot. I guess I could use either, you know, one of the 2 games that I'm already playing on the weekends, but I feel like those are bigger games. I guess Zoo Tycoon might be able to... Not Zoo Tycoon, Planet Zoo might be able to fit here. In fact, next week I might just end up doing like Zoo Tycoon, Planet Zoo, and Hive Swap, both in the same week, just because I don't know what my next game's gonna be. I'll have to figure it out. Anyway, that's all for the stream. Thank you for watching. Otsukame! Bye bye.